Okay, welcome back. And we are going to see this subtopic of quadratic equation and expression. Tonight we are going to cater for this one, which is quadratic equations. Here, last night I said, in our previous class I said, quadratic equation takes this format. If you can remember, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So tonight we are going to solve quadratic equations, getting the value of x, maybe two values of x, because this is quadratic. Now let's see examples from this one. But remember, quadratic equation takes the format of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, let's go ahead and see some examples from this one. Example 1, you're told solve each of the following equations. Solve each of the following equations. We have the first one as x squared plus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. This is quadratic equation for your information. What we're going to do is, we are going to write in the solution part, write the equation x squared plus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. Get your product. Product is always what? AC. Product is equal to AC. You remember that we said when we have only x squared here at the beginning, the coefficient of x squared is 1. It's hidden. So for us to get the product will be that 1 multiplied by c, which is 8. Then go to the sum side, we have 6. Last night we have learned what you normally call, and in our previous class we have learned factorization. During factorization we are considering also product and sum. We want to get two numbers whose their product will give us 8 and their summation will give us also what? 6. Now what we are going to do is, let's get which two numbers will give us 8 when we multiply them. We have 2 times 4 and 8 times 1. 2 times 4 is 8, yeah, it's okay. But 2 plus 4 is also what? 6, don't forget that. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 plus 4 is 6, it's okay here. Yeah. But when you go to this 2, then you will have 8 times 1 is 8. But 8 plus 1 is 9. So can't you see now it is actually bringing some sorts of disagreement here. So we'll take these two pairs, the other pairs, so you're going to check. Then substitute here, we will have x squared plus 2x plus 4x plus 8 is equal to 0. Then treat these two separately, and also treat these two separately. Then we are going to factorize this quotients on this side. Then we will have x into x plus 2. This is what we have learned in our previous class, I hope. Here, between these two, our GCD is 4. 4 into 4 divided by 4x is x plus 4 divided by 8, 2 is equal to 0. Then get one of these two, then we'll have x plus 2 into x plus 4 is equal to 0. Then remember we're looking for the value of x, the two possible value of x. Then we're going to say one time x plus 2, which is this one, is equal to 0. X is equal to negative 2. That is one value for x. Or, again you say, or, check again this quantity in the bracket, in the second bracket, then equal to 0. We will have x plus 4 is equal to 0. X therefore is equal to negative 4. So these are the possible values of x in this quadratic equation. Now let's see these two again. Let's see another one. Let's see this one. X squared minus 25 is equal to 0. If you remember the quadratic identity of our previous class, if we have this one, look here, because we say that the quadratic equation takes in the the format of what? X squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here we are lacking what? Bx. We have only x squared minus 25 is equal to 0. What you do, we have this is what you normally call the difference of two squares. So we are going to say, what is the square? Let me come to the solution here. X squared minus 25 is equal to 0. What is the square root of x squared? It's x. Then one time you're going to say plus, the other time you're going to say minus. So here, what is the square root of 25 is 5. So let's say one time plus, the other time minus again. You again come and repeat the same. X minus 5 is equal to 0. And meesha hadda Soomaali ku sheega waxa la baalan ay the quadratic identity in our previous class kana ku baran ay kamid tahay qaybta waxa ka maqan marka bx ta ka maqan marka nooca marka ay baahish tahay waxa sameynaysa x tan square wada si simple this x carry what by 2 so x ta marka rootkeeda waxa way x y x square rootkeeda waa x waa tan inta dhigay 25 into root leedahay waa 5 marka mana plus ka dhigaysa mana minus that's the law. Then from there you can go ahead, you can say x plus 5 is equal to 0. Equate this one to 0. Then x is equal to negative 5. This is the first answer. Or x minus 5 is equal to 0. X is equal to 5. This is the second value. So they will have a different sign. One will be positive and the other will be negative for your information. Now let me add another example so they understand better, because this will start in Form 3. The first chapter of Form 3 mathematics is what? Quadratic expression equation. So if you learn this one, if you master the one of Form 2, you will not encounter any problem in Form 3 based on this concept of mathematics. Let me add another one, especially like C. Let's say we have 14x squared minus 16x plus 2 is equal to 0. Plus 2 is equal to 0. Get your product here. Come to the solution part. We have 14x squared minus 16x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then get the product. Product is 14 times 2, because this time the coefficient of x squared is greater than 1. So multiply this one by this one. Then we have our product will be 14 times 2 is 28. Then the sum will be this number attached to x. Sum will be negative 16. So from here we're going to get two numbers whose the product will give us 28 and the summation negative 16. Remember in our previous class I said when we have the product side positive and the negative side, the sum side negative, the two numbers you're going to check are both negative, don't forget, because we cannot have two numbers of different sign when in the product side we have a positive number. So let's get now two numbers whose the product will give us what? 28. Let's say 14 times 2, 7 times 4. And also we have 28 times 1. Remember the two numbers are negative. Both of them negative. Show the negative sign here. Negative 28 times negative 1. Now let's go for these two. The first two we have negative 14 times negative 2 is positive 28. Agreed here. In the product side, when you go to the product side, it's okay. Let's go again and check with the sum side. Negative 14 plus minus 2, it is negative 16. In fact, we're not going to go down for these two because this one already is correct. So this one is already correct. So what we're going to do is we will take the first two pairs. We are going to say 14x squared minus 14x attached to x, this number, minus again 2x, which is this one, plus 2 is equal to 0. Then factor the common here. We have 14, which is the GCD between these two, and the common letter, which is x, open the bracket. This divided by this will give us x, minus this divided by this is 1. Don't forget that. 14x divided by 14x is 1. Then in our previous class, again I said that when you go to these two, if we have a negative followed by positive, factor out the negative of the common or the common letter or the GCD. Our common here is 2, so we're going to say negative 2 outside the bracket. If a negative is followed by a positive, factor out the negative of the common. Then this divided by this will be x. Positive 2 divided by negative 2 is negative 1. Then it's equal to 0. Can't you see now we are having two similar ones inside the bracket? So we're going to say x minus 1 into 14x minus 2 is equal to 0. One time we're going to say x minus 1 is equal to 0. then x will be 1. Or we can say 14x minus 2 again is equal to 0. Then we'll have 14x is equal to 2, which is positive. Then divide here 14, divide here also 14, cancel. Then x will be 1 out of 7. So this is how we are going to solve quadratic equations. It is very important really in this state of mathematics. Before we go to the quadratic concept, which is based on statement equations, this is how you are going to solve your quadratic equations given the information above. What you do, get the product and the sum. Then we are also using member factorization in this process. Then equate to 0. Then get the values of x, because it's x power 2. Then you must have 2 values, unless or otherwise it's perfect square. I will stop there for today's class. Our next class will be formation of quadratic equations from given roots. Otherwise, what you do, subscribe this our YouTube channel to get updated. Otherwise, I wish you the best.